If you just order the Firebox alone, this is the way that it will come to you. It will come with this small instructional pamphlet, the Firebox itself, and it also come with 2 nano sticks, and it'll come with this cloth gathered in bag. The optional accessories that I chose to get are the X case, the flame guard, the fuel plate, the carbon fiber windscreen, the 2 L pins that support the windscreen, the alcohol fuel bottle, and everything comes inside of this nice little cardboard box here. To assemble the Firebox, you simply unfold it, and as you can see, the little inside wood plate inside just simply folds down. And what you do, you take your little nano sticks out, and what these are for, this is to support the fuel plate or your Trangia spirit burner. So you just adjust the legs like this, and if you have a smaller sized pot, you would adjust them pointing inward. If you have a larger pot or skillet, you simply turn it around, and that way it would support the larger pot. Now, to feed the flame, you have 2 different side entry feeding ports here. One is lower than the other, and this way you can feed from the lowest port and then feed simultaneously from the larger port. The price of the Firebox Nano Generation 2 in stainless steel is $39.99, and this weighs 6 ounces. Now, there is a pre-order availability for the titanium version of this, which is exactly the same, and it weighs 2 ounces less, coming in at 4 ounces, but the price is $69.99 for the titanium model. So for me personally, 2 ounces wasn't worth $30, but you can decide that for yourself. The Trangia can be used in 3 different positions on the Firebox Nano 2. First, you can put it in the very bottom like so. Secondly, you can unscrew the cap, put the cap on the bottom of the wood plate, and put it in like that. And thirdly, you can use the nano sticks and put it in like so. So you have 3 different options there. Even if you would lose the nano sticks, you can still easily use the nano with the Trangia spirit burner. Test your gear before you go to the woods. Okay, I'm going to do a little experiment here. After doing a little bit of research, I've discovered that the fastest boil times can be had by placing the Trangia in the very bottom on top of that fuel plate, so I'm going to give that a go. What I have here is my 1.2 liter Sea to Summit pot with 24 ounces of water in it, and the 24 ounces represents a cup of coffee and 2 extra cups for rehydrating my breakfast. So let me see if I can get this lid here. Okay, we've got the pot on there now. We'll set our timer and we'll see how long it takes to bring 24 ounces of water up to a boil. And there you can see we have it. We're at a rolling boil. And we are at 11 minutes and 35 seconds for 24 ounces of water, so that's not bad. Test your gear before you go to the woods. Okay, let's see how this thing burns on the wood here. I've got some wood debris that I've picked up from my yard here, and I've got a little fire starter wafer in there. And as soon as I locate my lighter, we'll give it a go. Okay, I've got a little flame on him. Okay, the wood's starting to catch hold now. Everything is pretty dry. We haven't had any rain in a few days. So I've tried to simulate this to not having any special wood laid out for this occasion. I just went around my yard and picked up some debris, just like what you probably would in the field. And so far so good. And as you can see, we've got a nice little fire going there. It's taking off really well now. And you can feed the flame either through the holes on the sides here or just straight over the top into the bin. Now if you had a cooking pot on top of the stove here, naturally you'd have to feed through the side only. But here we are on October the 2nd, and I couldn't help but wonder that since I'm going to be hiking and camping in the winter months, that this would be a really good option for me to have a fire on those cold days, and I might not have an abundant supply of firewood. So with just a little bit of debris here, I can have a nice little fire. Test your gear before you go to the woods.